is it?
Well, you got
it was the bonding experience, and then you had the bonding experience full throttle, which is the alcoholic version of that chocolate milk drink. I am now upset. Where is it?
Where is the chocolate milk? That's the question. You gotta put in a complaint to Kevin saying we need the chocolate milk back. But we are off onto Sydney's sprint one more time, maybe one more time, as we see Cass here with the mushroom in hand, gonna get passed up with the draft from another racer, but now going all the way down to 6 on this straightaway.
And right now you got Ankles over here. He just got backed and he's questioning how, but it looked like with the right trajectory and with Mario Kart physics, you know how they are. He got backed by that green shell, and then you saw Deja Vu narrowly avoiding that bomb right now at 2 greens as one of them connect with the players in front.
Ooh, beautiful move there to avoid those green shells coming their way. That would have been pretty devastating to their race if they did get hit by it, but unfortunately Squish-O-Matic is going to get hit by that bomb, going to the shortcut area there that I was talking about before and save themselves a few spots. Triple Shrooms coming out for Cass now. Now we're moving over to Light Show at this point in 3rd place. Let's see what they're going to be able to do with this single shroom. Probably just going to chain it into another item set and then use these boost ramps to go into the next lap.
I thought he was going to go straight, to be honest with you. Like, you see the arrows, right? You know you're not supposed to go straight, right? And then he made that last minute change. But Immortal avoiding the blue after getting hit. Good play on his part. As you see, he's trying to maintain that 1st place lead, as it is a pretty good stretch between him and 2nd. But will he maintain it? But whoa, the counter drift, man. I don't know if that was the right place to do it.
Well, what went wrong there was the fact that they had the triple reds, but then threw 2 of them, which allowed Immortal to dodge that blue shell. What you want to do is just throw 1 red, get rid of their air horn if they have it, and then when they get hit by the blue, throw your next reds. Light Show, unfortunately, gonna get hit by that green shell. Sniperonies. Immortal moving all the way down to 2nd place. We see that Daisy right in front of him. Has 2 mushrooms to take this lead away. Gonna be able to get shocked, unfortunately, and that's gonna allow Ankles to confirm this 1st place finish.
Good job on Ankles. He's saying that he's sleeping on the competition, but you got Immortal in 2nd place. Good job on both of these competitors. I mean, Ankles was literally a little bit behind Immortal, but you know, at the end of the day, he caught back up, and he's doing it with Daisy too, one of my personal favorite princesses of the Mario universe.
Yeah, no, it genuinely amazing character, amazing design as well. But overall, I do gotta say, I'm talking about item management non-stop tonight. You really want to do these things that will disrupt the 1st place runners' momentum. In that point, there could have been so much more chaos for the side of Immortal, bringing him all the way back to the back of the pack. But still, with that kind of misplay with the items, it wasn't the most ideal situation there. But we are getting into this next race, and we are going to Rock Mountain, baby! Rock Mountain Enjoyers Unite! I love this track. It's fun. It's fun. I know it's entirely dependent on that final shortcut that I still can't take for some reason, but still, I love the glider sections on this track. It's so peaceful, so calm, and I can't wait to see all these racers going on this one.
And right now with Rock Mountain here, again, we're going to be on from Mortal's perspective, and he burnt out at the line. It happens to the best of us. Even I still burn out from time to time. It's like, it's a very small window when you need to start holding the acceleration button for you to get that startup boost. And he's going to be bagging here very early on.
Yeah, actually, one of those strategies is bagging, is just going to the back of the pack, get to 10 coins, and use these more powerful items to take out Willie.
To troll a bot?
Immortal must be feeling good about that one. But now we got Princess here in 10th place with the pink Yoshi. They're going to be taking that glider section. If you don't know, you can just go to the right here, and there's a ramp right there that you can take the glider into the ramp and actually save so much time.
I'm so glad when you explained it, it actually happened, because how many times we explain these things and these comparisons don't show it to you, it kind of makes me sad.
It does.
Because I think at the back of someone else's mind who's probably not familiar, they think we're just talking nonsense.
Exactly.
Well, you know what? There's the shortcut. It's done right there, the demonstration.
Not right there where Princess took it, but what we were talking about before. So we got Ankles there in 9th place. Going to be able to grab some coins here. Remember, you want to be at 10 coins, get that additional speed boost, and allow yourself to just have an easier time of winning this race. But now we're on Turtle here, mushroom in hand. Let's see what they're going to be able to do if they did notice that shortcut at the end of the track right there. There it is. Squish-O-Matic taking it beautifully, but just going to go around it with the triple shrooms, which is not a bad idea at all either.
It's faster too because he had the triple shrooms. Why not? Use that speed wisely.
Exactly. Now we're seeing Immortal here in second place. Going to be holding on to a red and ankles right behind all of them.
And right now, Immortal is holding on to stay afloat on the glider as much as possible, and he used it perfectly to advance forward a few spots to get him first.
Now we're seeing Squish-O-Matic in second, has the opportunity to take this race. Another competitor that we do not know who they are, a new face here, has the red shell. Let's see. They can chain it into the double item box and take out Immortal right now, but I don't think that's going to be possible. Immortal using that glider to get around that wide turn, and now Light Show is trailing behind all of them. We got a whole battle here, first, second, and third. Unfortunately, did not get a shroom to try and catch up. Blue Shell will not land in time. That's going to be Ankles grabbing first place.
Good job on Ankles, followed by Immortal in second and Light Show in third.
Yeah, really great stuff there. Honestly, coming out from these racers, you're seeing the players who come here regularly and really doing some great work in this competition. If you keep practicing this game, learn these maps, you're going to be able to compete just like them. But also, you know what, props to Squish-O-Matic coming out here as well. Another racer that, you know, is new, but is still competing with these top dogs.
Absolutely, man. But you gotta think, Squish-O-Matic was doing phenomenal right now. I noticed he was shaking his controller, but he wasn't getting the tricks off well. Is there like a certain reason that could happen? I don't think it's because you have to have motion controls on, because you can have that off, right? And do that?
Yeah, no, it's just timing them correctly, and they're just shaking the controller at the wrong point. So you got to just, hey, say, okay, I don't know if I'm doing it too late or too early. Are you rushing? Are you dragging? No one knows.
Okay, I got that reference.
There you go. That's my all-time favorite movie, by the way. But it's just one of those things where you got to time it correctly.
I will stop being so polite.
It's fantastic. Fantastic movie.
I love that movie.
Cass is here now. We're going to be seeing them take off on DP3, one of my more hated tracks because I just think it's overrated. You got this cool no-item shortcut that you're seeing these competitors take, but unfortunately, when you're seeing a lot of people take it, you can get dragged out really easily. But Cass doing those amazing lines to get around the chaos and has a mushroom for the shortcut coming up in this next section.
And right now, you got Ankles over here doing the best he can to stay within top three. He's going to be holding on to his drag red. You got Immortal also doing the same. He dragged out the Donkey Kong behind them. There's only 2 item boxes in this entire track, and if you opt to take the shortcut, or you see Ankles might be doing, you lose that one item box set, and thus you leave yourself to more vulnerability. So there's the question of, do I play it safe and give myself an item and potential lose a spot, or do I keep running as much as I can to stay in front?
Yeah, that's the question, isn't it? Because DP3, like I said, a cool bagging and running track. There's a lot of different things that you can do on this course, but unfortunately we're seeing Cass getting hit by a green, I do believe, gonna bring him all the way back to 7th place. And now we're seeing Super Jube in 5th as well. Gonna take this no-item shortcut. Unfortunately, you want to kind of go off the bridge and get a SMT, which is the 2 drift turbo, and then take that shortcut so you can get through the grass a little bit easier. They're gonna be stuck in the off-road for a tiny bit. We're seeing Ankles just getting a little bit demolished there, a little bit guarded, but now we're seeing Light Show in 2nd place. And now Immortal in 1st as well. And look at that mini-map gap there with Ankles grabbing 3rd place just by an inch against Cass.
That was a good job on them. They were all playing their absolute phenomenal best right there. You got, again, you have opportunities to take some of these shortcuts, which they are not easy. I wouldn't say this is probably the hardest, but it's definitely
very
up
difficult.
there.
It is. It takes some practice to get used to go off on that off-road, grab those mini turbos, and be able to get through that grass really fast. But we got the racers on deck. Coming up for qualifier number 4, we got Kanzai, Aerial Apostle, Zaddy Longlegs, Sloppy Gunner, Lith, Josh, Kosovar, Pool, Reinforcer, and Immortal Dad. If you heard your name, head up to the hype tunnel, go up the stairs, and we'll be waiting on you to get the next qualifier started. But we're already on qualifier. I feel like it's just flying by tonight. My goodness.
Oh, absolutely, man. I was actually talking to Reinforcer earlier, and he was telling me, like, he was here before. This is not his first SNS. This is actually his second. But he was also... he had his birthday a while back in December, but it wasn't during the time when we had a show, so I wanted to shout out that birthday really quick to Reinforcer. I hope you had a good birthday, brother. I hope you do well in tonight's SNS, as I know that you'll be phenomenal as we go straight to Toad Circuit for the final race of this qualifier number 3.
Yeah, happy birthday to Reinforcer. Unfortunately, we're not here in time for the other Saturday Night Speed as we had in December, but because it was December, all those holidays, you know, just played it more safe than sorry at that point, but still happy birthday, belated birthday to you. But Toad Circuit, one of those tracks that is actually pretty simple and straightforward from the 3DS days. Bringing it back from the Wave DLC. We've been getting a lot of DLC tracks in this Saturday Night Speedway, which I'm absolutely loving. Maybe there's a little bit of a tweak or something there because we have not seen this many DLC tracks in a hot minute. But we're seeing Deja Vu throw into Fire Forward, connecting it onto Turtle, but Turtle had a shroom to get their speed right back up to 100%.
No, absolutely. Right now, like Turtle, I saw Turtle was trying to do phenomenal in the last race. I saw he was kind of up there in one of those top spots, but the problem that he was facing is that he didn't have defensive items, and he got hit with a red and probably dropped down a few placements than where he should be at. But meanwhile, you see Lightshow over here trying to say, forget what I was going to say about Lightshow. Ankles just narrowly avoided this green that hit someone else.
And a green that bounced off the wall connected to their defense of a red shell. And now we got Immortal in first place, trying their best to just hold on, play some defense, and has those 10 coins that's just going to make it a little bit easier. We see Lightshow now using that mushroom, throwing the red shell forward. Shouldn't affect Immortal that much. Has the dragging bomb, uses it for defense as well. Was fortunate enough to not get caught in that explosion because that could happen. But Immortal's grabbing first place, Lightshow in second, and Ankles in third. The regulars coming out on top once again. But still, remember, anyone can win this. Anyone can. What they're doing is just spending a little bit extra time practicing the game and learning these tracks inside and out and learning how to take these shortcuts and those little strategies that go a long way.
Oh, man. I mean, all these strategies, they all add up. All the no-item shortcuts, all the times you use those items perfectly to your advantage to take said shortcuts that you need an item for. Every time you keep collecting the 10 coins, all the times that you get all these different items to your advantage to snipe someone out or to even defend yourself. They all add up with you ending up on top, but you have to play in a mix of both offense and defense. You have to know what you have to be. You have to use the back camera to know what's behind you, what dangers lie ahead of you looking in front, and you gotta know where certain things are at, as well as pay attention to the minimap, where your opponents are, who you need to focus on.
Exactly. Couldn't have said it better, but we got the highlights ready for you from this qualifier. Let's see what went down with qualifier number 3. We've got Deja Vu here narrowly avoiding that bomb explosion, and then once again could not avoid the trailing banana there, bringing them all the way down to 10th place, and then Ankles being the target of this very slow blue shell that allowed them to grab that first place finish. And now we got Cass, unfortunately, also getting dragged out by a banana, trying to take that no item shortcut.
And look at that slow replay of that green narrowly missing or narrowly avoiding Ankles, and then that other green that hit the item that he was dragging. That Ankles has got to be lucky right now. He was probably the luckiest player on Toad Circuit.
Yeah, absolutely. That Matrix style of move, one green in front of him, one green bouncing behind him, and being able to get out of that scot-free. An amazing move there, and was fortunate enough that the greens just didn't bounce a little bit closer to the character. But still, really great work from this qualifier, and we'll have the scores ready for you very soon.
We have the scores right now.
Let's do it.
So we got Immortal taking first place lead on that chart, followed by Ankles in second. You see the huge difference between them and then everyone else, with Lightshow in third, Squishmatic in fourth, Super Juve in fifth, Cass in sixth, Turtle in seventh, the Nutman in eighth, Deja Vu in ninth, and Princess in 10th.